Welcome to all of you. Thank you for joining us. I hope you are having a great May 1st in rest, no work, with family. So let's start with this special masterclass we prepare for you today. We're going to talk about several major points, okay? Not news or evolution of the business or crypto, just check what we have today on the business and what we must do and what we can do to earn it and monetize our business today. Okay, so welcome again. Thank you for joining us. And first of all, a small disclaimer: this presentation is for information purpose only. It does not constitute any investment recommendation or financial advice. Okay, I'm not a financial advisor. I just have the certification and the experience of network marketing and coach. That's why I'm here today to coach you and training you with the tools we have in common in our common platform business with the holding Renaissance Space Lab. So let's talk about capitalization, okay? Earn assets, financial assets with our own financial assets. We have different tools and monetization. What we can do today to make money with the business. Of course, we have the bonus of gold set and all that. We're gonna check all that. Okay. So now it's time to check and see the vision with the business. Okay. What we can do with this kind of business, why the company continue to do a revolutionary and evolution of the business every year. Most of you have listened to the president on several conferences, and he told about a new project, a new crypto. So, and that's confuse too many information. I agree. Okay. But if we make a step forward, step behind, not forward, step behind, and we check all the news, we're gonna see that if we want to understand, it's very easy. I give you an example before we talk about fractal, okay? I give you an example. For example, Gerdau, it's an asset, right? Financial asset. Okay, what we can do with Gerdau? Nothing. That financial asset, it's to do nothing. It's not to sell, not to buy, not to give, not to offer, not to share with our team, not to share with new customers, nothing. This is for you. Gerdau, it's similar, okay, with shares from a traditional company. And Gerdau are the shares, the asset that give you the ownership of one kind of company. Okay? That's why the company launched the protocol convergence, gold protocol convergence 3.0. Okay? That's the bridge between the traditional business to the new area and the new evolution of the business, the digital world. So you are the owner of the full ecosystem with the fractal ECN convert in shares of Renaissance Space Lab. That's the mother company of all the ecosystem business, GIG, Netspo, Ontology, Olympia Lab, The Game, Legends of Interaction, Jamboline. All these are small companies from the same holding, Renaissance Space Lab. Shares from Fractal convert the ECN on shares, that give you the ownership of the mother company, Renaissance Space Lab Ltd. Gerdau give you the order and the ownership of the digital companies. And all together, that means that all of us, we are in each small part of each of us, we are the holders and the owners of these companies with other partners, other holders. So, to close this file about Fractal, many of us, many of you, okay, and many others have Fractal contracts. You buy that contracts with your capital, and you buy ECN in exchange of your capital. The ECN is a normal tool, financial tool, that gives you, okay, the ownership of a certain amount of ECN to be sure that you are the owner of this ECN and you decide to help the company with your capital to increase the capital of the company and to allow the company to develop in other areas. Okay? Launch the game, launch Olympia Lab, launch Anthology, all that cost money. All that evolution, all this transition to the new world have costs. And the company decide we don't have enough money to do all this alone. Let's offer to our partners and clients the opportunity to help us with the capital, to increase our capital and continue to make the transition to the new tools, new opportunities, new areas, new business. But at the same time, we offer to them the opportunity to become holders of all this. That's what we do, and that's where we are. Nothing else. So right now, you have the tools and you have the information to be part of the holders of Renaissance Space Lab. Global Success Management manage the ECN. Renaissance Space Labs Ltd manage our shares. And with this step, I'm gonna show with you 4 simple steps. That's to allow legally the company I want to exchange my ECN from Global Success Management to the shares of Renaissance Space Lab. And that these shares and this company who will do the EPO, that's the next step. Okay? So let's separate the business in a simple way. Traditional business, goal set, fractal, ECN, convert in shares, and that's all. Fractal is finished, shareholders. It's starting. ECN holders will be finished in a couple of weeks. So we must do the conversion of the ECN very, very fast. Step 2, you must check in the Renaissance Space Lab accounts if you have any message from the administration. Maybe your passport is no longer available. Good. Okay? Or the validity of the date of your document of build address is not good anymore. So you just need to send a new document with a good date, okay? The validity of the document, and that's okay. You don't need to pay the fees again. Just send the money for one time, the 5 Ghost coin to pay the fees, and after that, just check if you have any message on Renaissance Space Lab website or in GIG back office. Okay? You have the support on GIG, and if you have any problem, just contact them and check with them if the documents are good, and then you can upload the documents on the Renaissance Space Lab website. And please, when you open your platform, GIG OS accounts, check the news, okay? Check the information here. Just click there and see if you have any message from the company. All the messages are important. So if we hand this step to convert our ECN to shares, and someone don't want to convert the ECN, my question to that person is, why you buy ECN? Okay, let's move back again in 2017, November 2017, and the public market in December 2017. And at that moment, we inform, we present, we share the information. If you want to buy Fractal, you receive ECN convertible in shares at the end of 2020, and then the second round at the end of 2025, and you become shareholder, right? And that person take the capital, buy ECN. With this ECN, the company offer tokens and NFTs. We place the token and we can use the marketing program to make money, right? But the person who buy the ECN knows, normally that person must know that when we buy ECN, it's to convert in shares at the end of the round, right? So now we give the information to that person. Now it's time to convert your ECN. Oh, I don't want. It's your problem. They're going to lose the ECN. Because we want a legal business. And then we have the question, why I put two people, why I don't earn money? But wait, you want a legal business or you want to make money just because you put people? Because if you want money because you had people on the business, that's illegal. But if you want a legal business, you need to work to make money. Okay? So we want a legal business or illegal business? We want the ECN, just wait, not doing nothing, or we want the shares and sell the shares on the public market? What we want? Okay? I don't understand some kind of questions because I buy gold. I want to keep gold. And when the gold is growing, I have two decisions. Keep my gold bars or sell my gold and make a blue value, right? I buy my gold 1,000 euros. I sell my gold bars now 3,000, 5,000, 8,000. That depends on the gold bars I have. Okay? That's an example. Now I have another one. I go to the automobile park. I choose a Ferrari or Porsche or Maserati or Lamborghini, whatever. I buy the car. I put on the garage, but I don't move. Okay? I don't use the car. I don't show the car. He don't get out from the stand. Why I buy the car? Why I buy the car? Why I spend my money? So here on Fractal, that's the same. We buy ECN, we buy Fractal to give capital to the company to develop herself and create new tools, but at the same time, we have ECN. Now, the information was you collect royalties in additional ECN every year, And at the end of the contract, the first one, 2020, big assembly, holders of ECN, we vote to continue 5 years more. At the end of 2025, the second round. But the company select the option. We don't need to wait until the end of 2025. We're going to do that now. So in September last year, 2024, they offer us the opportunity to exchange immediately the ECN. We don't need to wait until the end of 2025. We don't need to wait until the end of 2025. But some people are still waiting the end of 2025 to exchange the ECN. Hey, so you can have the Euro Million ticket today, but you can have the money at the end of 2025. Okay? Okay. Next week, I call this person and I tell him, listen, you can use your ticket now and have the money now. No, 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 no. I'm going to wait the end of 2025. Please. We are talking about business or we are talking about what? So now people who have ECN must exchange the ECN in all legality, all transparency to become shareholders. That's not a difficult information, right? We wait since 2017 for this moment. And now we have the moment in front of us and we take the decision, let's wait. No, wait is a waste of time. We must act now. So exchange the ECN and you can share the information to your partners. If you don't exchange your ECN in a couple of weeks or months, that option will be closed and you're gonna lose your ECN and you don't have shares anymore. Okay? The president information on the last conference, it's very clear. On July, we're gonna have a Renaissance special conference for the holders of shares and the holders of Gerdau to take decisions on July. That means that after the conference, we take the decisions. And maybe one of the decisions is finish the ECN conversion and let's move to the open market. Okay, let's launch the EPO. I don't know. Okay, I don't know the date. So we have from September last year until now to exchange and click on 3 buttons to exchange our ECN in shares. And even like that, people around the world, thousand and thousand and thousand, are waiting. Don't wait, okay? If you don't want to lose your ECN and your money. So, second point about GIG. Since a couple of years, we have some problems with the company to receive and collect some gold bars. The small pieces, no, but the big one, 50 gram, 1 ounce, and 100 gram, we have some difficulties to receive that. Maybe it's not your case, okay? Maybe you done your order and everything okay, but I give you the information like always, okay, to be clear and transparent with you. When I receive an information, I share with you all the time since all these years, as you know, okay? So we have gold bars on the back office. We buy with our money, with the marketing bonus program, gold set or fractal at that moment, at that time, and now we are receiving some kind of information and options. Okay? When you make a deliver, they send to you the gold. Okay? But We are waiting since 1, 2, 3 years to receive 100 grams, 50 grams. That's a lot of time, okay? That's not good. So the company, for some of us, are sending different message, okay? For example, this kind of message. Do you want to exchange your gold to different kind of assets we have now? GCO, GCO Plus, it's GCO on Netspo, okay? Netscoin, MeCoin, and additional shares of Renaissance Space Lab. Do you agree or not? And you take the decision, okay? I agree. They will finish the process and they will use your gold, take your gold from the back office and creditate you this ratio in other assets. Okay? Or you don't accept and you wait until the order is delivered. Or you can do whatever you want with your goal on the back office. Then you have another option. If you ask the request of deliver, some of you are receiving this kind of information. Okay? They request for you the confirmation of your personal details for the deliver, full name, country, city, all that, okay? And your professional email, the same email you use on GIG account. And you send a simple message with this detail, and that's all. Then when you send the mail, this message on the support team, okay, on the back office of GIG, you will receive a second order, second email, a second message to confirm that they receive your details, okay, personal details, personal data, and you will receive another message to follow the next steps, okay, to collect your gold when they finish the process and then send to you a special link. You can follow the steps and you can follow and know when your goal will be delivered in your country. These options of deliver in some countries, you must check in your back office if your country is already available on that list, okay? That's okay? Exchange from other assets, my gold, or make the deliver, and the process is like this. Now, this first part was traditional GIG business.